Hello, and welcome to the StoryScape Creator Tutorial. I'll show you around the process of creating your very own storybook. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the page area. This is where you'll be constructing the actual story. It has these arrows, which let you move between the pages in your story, just like a normal storybook. When you're building a page of your book in this area, think of it as a stage. On each page, you'll be arranging actors and setting the backdrop for your scene. In the bottom area here, you'll see preview icons for all the pages in your story. You can click on the icons to navigate between pages. If you click and drag the icons, you can reorder the corresponding pages. Here in the upper right, you'll see a context-sensitive bar for all the page-specific controls. With these, we can set backdrops, copy pages, and even remove pages. Up top, you'll see all the actors for your chosen art set. These actors are created by talented artists and know how to react to all sorts of things. Now, let's start writing our story. First, we'll choose to have Little Red Riding Hood star in our story. Just click her and she'll be added to the page. You'll note that when you have an actor selected, a menu appears. This menu lets you change the selected actor. Using the buttons on it, you can remove an actor, flip it left or right, or move it forward or backwards within the page. Now we have the star of our story. Let's add a backdrop to the page. Click this yellow button on the page controls. It will bring up this list of all the page backdrops you can choose from. For this scene, let's put her in her bedroom. Now, we're going to drag her into place and resize her. Next, let's start telling our story. So, we need text. In this text box, I type in, "One morning, Red had just woken up when she heard a horrible racket from her living room." You can see the text control bar appeared when you selected the text box. Using the controls here, you can change the font size, the text alignment, and font face of your text. Let's leave the defaults for this text. However, let's make the background of this text box semi-transparent so we can see that nice window behind it. Now let's add a new page. To do that, just press this button down here in the lower right. Just like last time, we'll set a backdrop for the page and add Red. On the last page, Red heard awful noises, so on this one, let's put some goats in her living room. This particular goat isn't where we want it. It's hiding behind the other goat, and we want it in front, in the foreground. To fix this, we use the page ordering tools up here to bring it to the front of the page. We can also mirror the goat to have it face in the other direction. Next, we'll add a wolf. Resize him down and send him to the back of the page. Finally, add the text. When she got out to the living room, Red was startled to see it was full of wild animals. Now we're done with this page, and we can make the next. On the next page, we're still going to be in the living room, with the goats and Red. Since the next page is going to be very similar to the current one, let's create a copy of the current page. On this new page, let's add Red's fairy godmother and some small pixies for her. Actually, I think it looks better with only 2 pixies, so let's remove one. And now let's just finish up this page. For this next page, we're adding the actors Red and her fairy godmother. On this page, I think it would actually be better if instead of a drawn backdrop, we just have this nice solid blue color in the back. Using a plain background works well for close-ups, or such as in this situation, when we have dialogue between 2 characters. At this point, we've used all the tools we need to create a story. Let me finish this up in super fast motion. Yay, we're almost done. Finally, the last thing we'll do is make our cover. On the cover page, click the background and you'll be able to choose any page to use as your cover. Then, let's name our story, Red's Bad Morning. And we're all done. If you would like to see the completed story, please follow the link below this video. Now, the final feature I want to highlight is that at any point when you're making your story, you can preview it. In the upper right, there is a preview button that will take you to a preview of your story. Here, you can flip pages and interact with the actors, just like your readers will. You can also simulate interactions that are available only on the mobile application, such as shaking your device, just by clicking these buttons on the right. Well, that concludes our tutorial. You now have everything you need to make any story you want using StoryScape. Thanks for watching and happy writing!